For decades, Alan Titchmarsh has been the comforting face of British gardening, bringing joy to millions with his warmth, knowledge, and charm. But behind the beloved TV persona lies a man who has faced some heartbreaking health struggles. From knee operations and back pain to hidden fears of dying young, Alan has never shied away from sharing the very real challenges of growing older. So how has this legendary gardener managed to keep going with such positivity, even in the face of these setbacks? Let's find out. Introduction to Alan Titchmarsh. Alan Titchmarsh isn't just a gardener. He's a national treasure. Born in Yorkshire, Alan first trained as a professional gardener before turning to broadcasting. Over the years, he's become the star of much-loved programs like Ground Forest and Love Your Garden. At 76, he's still presenting, still writing, and still inspiring. With his warm humor and endless passion for the outdoors, Alan has earned a special place in the hearts of fans across generations. Alan Titchmarsh's personal life, wife, and children. Away from the cameras, Alan leads a devoted family life. He married his wife Alison in 1975, and together they have 2 daughters, Polly and Camila. Alison, once a dance tutor, has always been Alan's biggest supporter, and their marriage has been a steady anchor through the highs and lows of his career. Alan often credits his family with keeping him grounded, even as fame and television success pulled him into the spotlight. Fears of premature death. One of Alan's most candid revelations has been his fear of dying young. That fear comes from personal tragedy. His father passed away suddenly from a heart attack at just 62 years old. Speaking in interviews, Alan admitted that this loss haunted him, leaving him worried about his own future. To ease those fears, in 2014, he began taking statins daily following his doctor's advice to reduce the risk of heart disease. Alan has been frank about how much he dislikes relying on medication, but he sees it as a necessary precaution. In more recent years, though, he's lightened the tone, crediting his good health to laughter, moderation, and what he jokingly calls the following wind. Knee problems from a lifetime of gardening. Gardening is rewarding, but it's also physically demanding. After years of kneeling in flower beds and bending over lawns, Alan developed painful knee issues. In 2018, he underwent surgery on both knees to clear away damaged cartilage. The procedure gave him relief, but he admits he must be careful now. He's turned down opportunities like Strictly Come Dancing, knowing the pressure of long rehearsals could undo all the healing. At 74, he said with typical wit, "I just need to respect them, and hopefully they'll last me a while longer." Back pain after 60 years in the garden. The strain of decades spent in the garden hasn't just affected Alan's knees, it's also taken a toll on his back. In 2020, he spoke openly about recurring backache, the price he's paid for a lifetime of gardening. Yet, Alan's perspective remains grateful. For him, the aches are simply part of the privilege of creating beauty outdoors, and he counts himself lucky to still be able to work even with the discomfort. Hearing issues and invisible aids. Another health battle Alan has faced is hearing loss. He now uses discreet hearing aids, particularly while presenting. Rather than hiding it, Alan has spoken out to challenge the stigma around hearing devices. He praises younger figures like Love Island's Tasha Gullery for raising awareness and hopes that by sharing his own experience, others will feel encouraged to seek help. His honesty shows that health challenges don't have to be hidden. They're simply part of life. How Alan Titchmarsh is doing now. Despite his health struggles, Alan remains as active as ever. He continues to host Love Your Garden, write columns, and share his gardening wisdom to audiences across the UK. Far from slowing down, Alan insists he has no intention of retiring. At 76, he's a reminder that passion and purpose can outshine pain. With his family by his side and a determination to keep inspiring others, Alan Titchmarsh proves that even in the face of tragedy and health woes, it is possible to thrive. Alan Titchmarsh's story isn't one of defeat, but of resilience. From the heartbreak of losing his father young to managing his own health battles, he continues to approach life with humor, gratitude, and hope. It's that spirit which has made him not just a gardener, but a national treasure.